match has gone in Ding Junhui's favour so far. He's leading by 3 frames to 1 against Shaun Murphy, and will now take this match through to its conclusion here. And it's Ding to break in the 5th frame. Your commentators are Dominic Dale and Terry Griffiths.
Thank you, Ashley. Both these players will have had their mid-session interval cup of tea. Keen to resume this match. Obviously Ding is in a good position, being 3-1 ahead. Shaun, you'd feel he could do with winning this frame. 4-1 down to somebody of Ding's capabilities. Be a mountain too steep to climb.
Another tremendous long pot from Shaun Murphy. I think he's got in first in every frame so far. Certainly lost 2 frames before the interval when he got in with 30-odd break and broke down and lost the frame from good scoring positions as well. So his long potting has been quite good from the start.
Six.
It's a very good shot there. Now you see the long pot success, and 67's quite good. It's almost 7 out of 10. Well, which is very strong. Over a period, I think they get 5 or 6 out of 10. They're doing exceptionally well.
14.
You see they're both above 90. Quite high standard.
15.
What the stats don't do, you can see the safety is also pretty high. What they don't do is put in the degree of difficulty in all those stats, but they can't do that obviously. But if you go back to the long pots, then sometimes they're very difficult and sometimes they're on the pocket. So
20.
I think in general terms, Murphy's long potting has been very impressive so far.
21.
And they do rely on that a lot these days, Dominic, to get in.
Absolutely, Terry. That's one thing that really has changed in snooker the last couple of decades. It's a degree of success with long potting. Players these days are technically so good. Even when they miss a long pot, it's generally speaking by very little.
28.
So I was talking to Ray Reardon earlier on in the week, and he was saying, you know, they wouldn't unheard of going for shots like that. He said, going for pots with the cue ball going cannoning into the reds, he said, would have been a bit like taking the mick really out there.
34.
Nowadays they're all doing it. It's not that just good long potters or better long potters, they're better scorers as well when they get in. Pockets are similar to what they were years ago. I don't see a lot of difference, and then we get the odd
40.
one a little bit easier or a little bit tighter, but in general there hasn't been a great difference. They've got 10 plates of course which the fitters use to
41.
try and get them right. But there's always a little bit of how the cloth is playing and how hard and soft the rubbers are to take into account in the undercut. There you see the power now of Shaun Murphy. Didn't just go into the balls, but actually from very little angle, I must say there. You see how the
48.
spin took for the second time and came out of the reds. But he's been unlucky, I think. He's down there. And we can see there, that's very tight. It'll go off the far knuckle. I'm not quite sure if you can play this gentle enough with the angle he got, just to roll it in. You've got to play it with force. I don't think it'll go in.
Oh, I don't like that full stop. Because if he wants to get on the black, he's got to stun this in off that top cushion and back up for the black. If he rolls it in, Keeper might be going towards the black. Yeah, Shaun doesn't like it either. I don't blame him. He's taking this one on at the back of the cluster. Boy, you've got to be one confident guy to take that on. There's 3-1 down, and in his mind, if he misses this red, he'll be 4-1 down. That's the way you'd be thinking. Oh, what a great shot, and boy, those reds could not have split any better.
Ball striking at his very best there.
56. $57.
Deserves to go on in with frame and probably will with the shot he played then.
64.
Wonderful red he took at the back of the pack. And he'd be fully aware that he's broken down a few times in the 30s when he's amongst the balls, lost position or missed the pot. Hasn't done it this time though.
70.
Audience recognising
70.
confident way of doing it too.
76. 77.
Well, I have to say it's been an excellent standard of snooker that we're witnessing. First frame, just a break of 43 from Ding, but since then we've seen breaks of 126 by Murphy, 31 and 91 by Ding.
84.
In the frame before the interval, we saw a break of 39 by Shaun, but a 71 in reply from Ding. Now, a 90 and counting by Shaun. So it doesn't get much better than this. Of course, you'll see the odd mistake. Can't pot everything that you go for, as we've just seen there from Shaun, but that break of 90 is more than enough from his point of view to secure this fifth frame and reduce the deficit to a single frame. It's JUNHUI 3, Shaun Murphy 2.
You see the red that Shaun Murphy played here when he slightly lost position early on in the break. I think he was on 48 and played an absolutely tremendous shot. Potted a red and split the reds up and spun the cushion and perfect on the black. And of course, as Dominic mentioned, if he'd have missed that, he was leaving them wide open for his opponent Ding.
Yeah, when you're on a shot like that, sometimes you just know that the key to the success of that pot is clean striking of the cue, going through it well and timing it well, so you focus on that, and that just gives you the confidence to play the shot well.
I think the hardest thing on that shot, Dominic, is to fully commit yourself that you're going to play it and you're going to